So you've already heard me say a couple times we've been to some powerhouses, but what I didn't tell you is that in all of this time, it was constantly told that he probably might have blah. He probably may have blah. We were seen at Children's of Philly, Children's of Boston. I sent his information to Mayo. I sent his information to the National Institute of Health. He was seen at Johns Hopkins. He was seen at Miami's Brain Institute. We traveled to the Kellogg Eye Center. I left no stone unturned. He was treated for what was called a conversion disorder. One of those powerhouses, doesn't matter who, said, you know why you're chasing around and can't find a reason for everything is because there is nothing wrong with Patrick. It's in his head. He's making it up. Now, a conversion disorder is a very real thing, and people do have it, and it is your brain thinks that you're sick. You're not doing it on purpose. You just don't understand that your brain can do that. So the treatment for that is intensive physical rehab, mental, physical, cognitive, and we did that. We inpatient Patrick. He walked in with his walker for what should have been a 4-week stay. And when we left, we were discharged permanently in a wheelchair. He never walked again after that. That was about a year, a little longer, from the initial injury. We were discharged from this facility by the head physician who said to me, Mrs. Berton, we treat conversion disorder. That's what we do. That's our specialty. I said, I know, that's why he's here. And she said, but I'm going to discharge you. I said, but he's worse, not better. And she said, you're right. But I don't think this is the kind of therapy he needs. Have you ever heard of post-concussive syndrome? Of course I did, because I researched. I said, yes, and I have been saying from the get-go that this might be a concussion. She said, well, I'm not a concussion specialist, but he surely, in my research, fits this. And I don't think that what I'm doing for him is what he needs. So we were sent on our way, once again. That's the reality. If you don't fit the mold of a doctor's box, they say, I'm sorry, but go see so-and-so. We were seen by infectious diseases. We were seen by eye specialists. We were seen by cognitive specialists. We were seen by many physical therapists who tried to untwist everything. We were seen by pulmonologists, radiologists, cardiologists, you name it, he saw them all. But if he didn't fit their mold, thanks for coming, keep going. Left up to mommy. Meanwhile, while this mommy is researching and taking Patrick to all of these places, at home sit 3 little boys who miss their mom, whose dad traveled all the time for work. Now a story about Tom. Tom had a fantastic job, loved what he was doing, but it required him to travel. Tom works for a company called ABM, and he went to his boss and said, give me something that keeps me in Pittsburgh. I gotta be home. My kids need me. He took a position that paid okay. I mean, it didn't hurt us, but it was not what Tom does. He's an electrical engineer, a professional engineer. It's not what he does. It's not what he likes. It's not in his foray. But he did it. He did it for his kids, to stay home so that I could take Patrick everywhere and find the answers to unlock what was happening to him. Our 3 little boys at home paid a terrible price, but they never gave up. You know why? We have great faith, and we have a best friend. His name's Father Carmen D'Amico. Father Carmen would come to this house once a month, talk to our kids, work with us as a family, and kept everything functioning. Because on the outside, it was falling apart, and on the inside, there was barely anything holding us up. But our faith kept us strong.